Hello children, this is Monica Chiller. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Shri Rama Bharati Public School. Today in this video we will be discussing with different styles of leadership. I repeat the topic. Today's topic for the discussion is different approaches or styles of leadership. It's a topic from chapter 7, Directing, class 12, Business Studies. Let's start with it. So first of all, the introduction part. What is leadership? Leadership is called a process of influencing the behavior of people by making them strive voluntarily towards achievement of organizational objectives. What do you mean by it? Means leadership is a process under which the leader will influence the behavior of followers in such a way that the organizational objectives can be achieved effectively and efficiently, right? Like in definition, you can see that leadership is the ability of a superior to induce subordinates to work with confidence and zeal. Means it's the influencing power of a leader, that how the subordinates would be guided or instructed, or what would be their motivation level or confidence level in the organization. It totally depends upon a leader, right? So there are some qualities which should be in a leader to become an efficient leader, and there are 3 styles of leadership. With the help of these styles, the subordinates can be handled or dealt with. The first one is autocratic, second one is democratic, and the third style is laissez-faire. Let's discuss one by one. First one is autocratic style. Under autocratic style, the whole power is given in the hands of leader only. Means leader is not giving or spreading any power of decision making in the hands of subordinates. This is a kind of boss-centered approach. Means whatever the leader will say, the subordinates have to do in the same way. No opinion is shared or no opinion is to be asked from the subordinates or followers, right? So it's a kind of order giving approach of leadership, and it is mainly suitable at operational level where uneducated or less educated labor or workers are working. Fine. Now the second style of leadership is democratic one. Under democratic, the group centered approach is followed. Group centered means there would be a discussion among leader and subordinates. The leader will ask the opinion or the ideas from the subordinate side. They will share their ideas and their opinion would be respected from the leader side. So while at the time of taking any decision, the ideas will be demanded from the subordinate side, and later on the decision will be finalized by the leader itself. So it's a group centered approach, or we can say that it is known as participative style of leadership. Why the name is given participative? Because there is a participation of subordinates in making the decision, right? Okay. Now the third one is laissez-faire style, or it can be said as free rein style of leadership. Under this style, the total autonomy or freedom is given to the subordinates. They are free to take their own decisions, and yes, if they are facing any trouble or problem, then they will consult with the leader. Means there is very less role played by the leader, and this style or approach is mainly suitable for the top level executives or managers or employees, we can say. Mainly for the top level where highly qualified or professional workforce is working. They are able or capable to take their own decisions in the favor of organization. So there is a trust kind of relationship among leader and followers. Leader here is giving the whole freedom in the hands of subordinates, right? So these are the different styles that how a leader will deal with the subordinate in the organization. It depends upon the level or the situation. Leadership is basically situational. So it depends upon the circumstances or situation that what kind of approach would be adopted by the leader out of all three. Right? This is all about different styles of leadership. Thank you.